Hello, it's me. Um, I just want to appreciate you all that has taken the time out to take some time to just stop and listen. I'm not going to be before you long, but I did want to talk about your child is being a child, but are you being a parent? And basically, that's a very interesting topic. And what I really wanted to say about that is, back in the day, we had a lot of things that they have now we did not have. So when we talk to them, when we're disciplining them, when we're trying to get them to understand the realness of life, we basically say, well, back in the day, we didn't do that. Back in the day, we didn't have that. This is what we did. But back in the day, we also didn't have the advanced equipment and technology that they have. So I asked myself, I said, Self, if you had access to what our children have today, how would you had handled that as a child? How would your parents handle that? I don't know, because we didn't have that. So we worked with what we had. So today, our children are working with what they have and what the world has offered them. And I don't think it's a bad thing, because what I love about it is we do have the option to control what they listen to, what they look at. But when they're out of our sight, we don't know what they're looking at. We don't know what they're listening to. So it's you have to be in their life in order to and stay focused so that you can be on top of the things that they're listening to and the things that they're doing. They have some sassy ways, and we know back in the day, our parents didn't deal with that sassy stuff. So all they had to do was, like, y'all know them looks that they give us, we could be way back somewhere and that look come. That's one of them. Yeah, they could come any kind of way. And those looks talk. We knew exactly what they meant. Y'all, I still got them looks in my spirit. I got them still in my spirit. So when I look at a young child when trying to discipline them and their faces all toe up and got wrinkles all in their forehead, ooh, I have to just stop and just say, I just start singing a song in my head, and I don't be letting them know what I'm singing. I just be like, so I just be singing because I need help before I respond. And basically that song was Help Jesus Help. Help Jesus Help me, help me, help me. Because I want to make sure that when I open up my mouth, I say the right thing. So I have to give myself a moment to calm down so that when I respond back to the child, I'm not responding with anger. I'm not responding with what happened back in my day. What is that? I'm not responding back what happened when I was a child. I'm trying to respond as to them where they are, meeting them where they are. Y'all, that is so important that we meet them where they are, not take them where we were, but meet them where they are. And some of the things that I had an interesting week with my grandbaby and her friend. They were over to the house and we were watching them and things like that. And, I came out of the room and I was like telling them, you need to clean up yourself, get this stuff up, get this stuff up. And of course, they were looking at me and stuff. And one of the babies looked at me and said, do you have ADID? I said, no, why would you think I have that? She said, because you like everything in order. I said, ooh, Jesus, be offense. You know it's time for us to help our children, because they don't have nothing to do with ADID. I just like a clean, organized home. And what you do at your home, it's hey, that's your business. But when you come to Granny's house, this is how Granny operates. The Bible talks about for me and my house. And sometimes people get offended when you say, when you in my house, this is what you do. And so I teach them to respect my home as to how I would want to keep it. but it has to look that way first, and then they just follow suit. But one of the things that I also wanted to talk about is how we talk to our children. You know, as for they're looking, they're listening, they're learning. Y'all, we're bringing them up. We're teaching them as far as how to talk. We're teaching them how to respond to people, how to be apologetic. We're teaching them how to be honest. And it all has to come first from us. They ask us questions, you know, like the dishes. Why you haven't washed those dishes? You know, I've heard responses, well, those are not my dishes. But you ate out of it and it's dirty, so shouldn't you feel you have the responsibility to clean it? And they would say something like, well, I mean, those are your dishes. And then they come back and say, but, you know, this is your house. And I'm like, oh my God, is this the mindset of our children today? That they don't feel like they have to clean your house that they're living in. They don't feel like they have to be responsible for cleaning after themselves in your house, and they're living there. So it's a matter of how we're teaching them and bringing them up. So let's be careful with our voice as far as how we raise it, how we bring it down, how we try to be calm. Because sometimes we can get out of control. I know sometimes my lips can get loose, baby, and I'm rolling. Because I know what I'm talking about is true, but that child ain't understanding that because they wasn't brought up under that. So I have to be careful. Also, parents, let's be careful how the language that we use around our children. I mean, we can get loose lipped and start cursing and saying all kind of things. And then when our child does it, it's like, what did you say? You don't be saying that. And they looking at you like, well, I thought it was a good thing because you said it. So we just have to take the responsibility of, and it can be hard. I know being a parent is hard, that you have to learn how to control the language that you use around your children. If you're married, you also want to learn how to keep your arguments, your disagreements with your significant other discreet. Those things are not your children's business, because they will start trying to analyze it. They'll start trying to fix it, and they'll even bring it back to you one day and say, Mama, you remember when you and Daddy was talking about so and so and so and so? That's the same thing that you're doing. And it's like, whoa, you was in a place that you didn't have no business being. So take the time out when you have your discussions and disagreements. I know sometimes they pop up real quick. Like I said, it's hard. It's not easy. I've been married over 37 years to the same wonderful, amazing man. And if I tell you, we've had ups and downs, we've had run-ins, we've had run-outs, but at the end of the day, it was worked out. Sometimes at the end of the day, it wasn't worked out, because I believe women hold on things a little longer than men, but we are pacemakers and we do know how to make it right. So those are some things to take in consideration as far as comparing where you came up with where they're coming up today. The other thing is watching your language around your children and the things that you do around them, from drinking, smoking. Those are just the most common ones, as far as you getting real intoxicated. So you started to say things that you normally wouldn't say, but your children are watching you. They are watching us, even at a adult age, that they're watching us. So I just wanted to just kind of throw that out there. It wasn't much, but it was something. And because I'm trying to get this thing kicked off and I'm trying to get it started, when I tell you so many things have tried to come against me to stop me from doing this, to where I'm like, you know what? I got to step out there and make this thing happen, because if I don't, I won't start. Yeah, I would admit it. I am person that's not that consistent at doing things. I have an issue with that. So I'm trying to work that thing out so that it will be better in my life. Look, I love all of y'all. I thank you so much again for taking the time out to listen to me. I hope I said something to encourage you, to uplift you. Please subscribe to my channel, also put a comment down as to what did you feel about what I said? If there's anything that you would like to discuss, I don't mind talking about it. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the way in my life, I have been through it. Yes, I have went through it. Keyword, through. So I decided to do this because I've been through so much in my life, and I don't think I went through those things to hold them in. If somebody needs to know, that what they're feeling, they're not the only one. What they're going through, you're not the only one. So be encouraged. Have a blessed and wonderful week. I am taping this on a Sunday, and I'm not sure when you're going to see it, but whatever day it is when you do see it, have a blessed and wonderful day. Remember to smile. Somebody's expecting to see that. It's okay to not be okay, but you can get it right because God is going to help you through it all. I love you guys, and I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I have so many other things that's coming that's going to be so interesting to where I hope I grab your ear to where you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to hear what Tina has to say. So I love you all. Smooches, kisses. Enjoy your day, whichever day it is. This is my Sunday. I am enjoying it. And hey, make it happen. And remember, watch what you say. They're looking.